as I get older, I'm losing the fucks that I once gave. And I really get sad for my old self sometimes for giving so many fucks. What's up, all my top bottoms and girls of the world? Ken here, back for another video. Couldn't make it. I hope you guys are doing well. I love you guys so much. I always miss you guys. I miss talking to you guys, all those good things. I hope everybody is doing absolutely well. I already said that. I'm doing great. I was about to say I'm doing phenomenal, but I'm not doing phenomenal. I'm not doing bad whatsoever, but I just know what phenomenal feels like, and I don't feel phenomenal. I mean, I feel good, but phenomenal is just like extreme up there with the stars, bitch. I feel like I feel very grateful and thankful to just be alive. It feels so good to be alive.
It feels so good to be alive.
You know, 2024 has been a very interesting year on a grand level, like on a common reality level. It's been a very interesting year. It's been like shit after shit after shit happening.
The world is ending.
On a personal level for me though, it's been a very safe year, very calm year. You know, I've been very entertained. I played it pretty safe this year. By safe, I mean I stayed the fuck out of the way. I feel like I could have done more, but I'm not mad. I'm thankful for everything this year because this year for me was very effective in the personal life. Like it taught me a lot of very valuable things. I feel like I've been in this learning loop. My Saturn has returned. It has returned.
Saturn is coming for you, my love.
If I didn't believe in astrology before my Saturn return happened, I said, oh, this shit is real true. Like, oh my goodness, it's happening. Wee! The only thing that I really kind of dropped the ball this year is I felt like I wanted to be more consistent on social media, but my relationship with social media has become so fucking toxic. Like, I think it's to the point of no return. I'm trying to work on it. It's like we're really good Judies that used to be best friends a long time ago, and then the relationship went sour and it never got sweet again. We have old memories that we share, but we're just looking at each other like, bitch, I don't think I like you. Like, genuinely, that's me on social media. Like, we really beefing right now, but we're trying to work this out. And I think it's a lot of working out to do on my effort. I have to adapt with where social media has moved to. For the past few years, I have fallen in love with like growing and evolving, changing and learning things. There's so much out here for us to learn. The toxic side to that is that it can become taxing on the present. And when I say that, it's like with learning and evolving and things like that, a lot of times you can either get stuck in the past or you can get stuck in the future. And overthinking about either one of these is very detrimental to my present.
You have to appreciate the present, my love.
It's not all pretty. Like, it sounds beautiful. Learning things, it sounds beautiful. We know that learning things is not all beautiful though, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Evolving is not all beautiful. Growing as a human is not beautiful. Growing pains is a thing. To actually go through the transformation, it's actually a very ugly process. And I think a lot of my time away from social media has been the experience of growing pains and not wanting to put the growing pains on display.
Scary bitch.
You get me? Which keeps me stuck in the past. Trying to recreate a moment that is dead and gone. My old self, very much so dead and gone. Those days are gone. It's the past. Beautiful times. But a lot of times I find myself scared to get on camera and make certain videos and shit like that because it's like, it's not going to be perfect because I'm going through these growing pains. You know, I'm evolving and I feel like this evolving doesn't look like this perfect image. I've always found beauty in flaws. Flawless because I'm flawed, not because I'm flawless. I've always found beauty in flaws. I wish humanity found the beauty in flaws, genuinely. Because I'm a product of humanity. Truly, I'm a product of humanity. When I say I am a product of humanity, what I mean is humanity is flawed. I'm flawed just like humanity. But humanity has this obsession with things being perfect. You know what I'm saying? You know, or what they view as perfect. Because nothing is ever really perfect. Mind you, bitch. Okay? You know, before Trump got into office, I was going to transition. Like, I was on the road to transition. I was leaning towards transitioning. I was going through either doing this or this. Like, just living my non-binary, you know, just gender expressive, whoever the fuck I want to be fantasy, or just transitioning. But check this. before Trump had even got back into office, I moved back to Texas like 4 or 5 months ago. And the month I moved back to Texas was the exact month where Texas had made it impossible for trans people to change their gender markers they banned it on their IDs, on their driver's license. Now, understand how dangerous that is. You're presenting as one way. You know what I'm saying? And your driver's license says something else. I have experienced things in my life. Remind you, I have a natural hormonal imbalance. This is just who I am. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's why I don't go out and get this perfect smile, because I let people know, like, this is the real me. Like, you get what I'm saying? If I went out and got the perfect smile, people will assume that other things are done. You get what I'm saying? Easily. Besides the point, though, what I'm saying is I've experienced things in my current reality where someone would perceive me a particular way, and they read my ID and it flustered them to the point where it creates danger. Now, I'm not saying that I walk out every day and it's dangerous or whatever. What I'm saying, though, is that those experiences create that sense of danger. Me going to transition or whatever and live my full fantasy, not only do I feel really, when people call me ma'am, girl, I don't feel offended. I feel like, yes, she's she. But when they call me he, I'll be like, yes, he's cut. Because when they call me he, it's in a particular he. You get what I'm saying? It's a he. Okay, let's get it correct. Let's get it straight. I still feel cunt. I still feel like the cunt. That's my case. Everybody's journey is different, though. All these journey is different. Your journey, watching this, your journey is not like the next white person's or black person's journey. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a different journey. You may have similarities. Same thing with trans folk, non-binary people. That everybody's journey is different. And when it comes to my particular journey, bitch, I was on the road to transition. But then, I would have to move again to really feel my full. Because if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Okay? I don't know where y'all from, but like, girl, if you do it, do it. I'm going to do it. But I'm also going to make sure, okay, because a big factor in all of this, also, with me not it being so sudden, another huge factor was the fact, and I'm going to talk about this in this video, is that I wanted children from my own seed. I don't have a problem with adopting, but I want at least 2 children from my own seed. Let's be very clear. Okay? There were a lot of things that goes into this. Before he got in office, I was leaning more towards transitioning. And I'm just mentioning this because I like talking about my journey. You know, there are certain things that I learned from this entire journey. Rather, how you feel. I don't want no comment warriors in the comments saying, oh, Kenny, you're perfectly fine the way you are, blah, 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 blah. Bitch, I know these things. But to operate in our common 3D reality to my fullest potential, I knew what it was going to take deep down inside. Okay? You could look at it as like a mental illness, whatever the fuck you want to look at it as. I don't care necessarily, because it's my journey. It's for me. It's not for you. And I think that's what a lot of people need to get understood. It's for me. It's not for you. And honestly, that's what Trump in office, because most of America was like, this is for me. It's not for you. Besides the point. I'm not going to get there. Not just yet. My journey, you know, it's all about me. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with your kids. It has literally nothing to do with you. Everything to do with me and what I want to do in my lifetime. Knowing that if I were to die tomorrow, and if there were certain questions that my spirit had, my spirit would have been upset if that wasn't a journey that I had toyed with the idea of. You know what I'm saying? It was a question that was there for me, talking about, like, you know, transitioning and things like that, and it wasn't going away. What also wasn't going away, though, was the thought of having children, and knowing that if I got on hormones and did all this, it would limit the chances of me being able to have a children when I got to a certain age. And I wanted that. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, continuing on. But now that the nigga is in office, because Trump is very much so a nigga.
He gets away with being a nigga because he is white.
He is a nigga, whether y'all want to admit it or not. Okay? That is a white man, but he has nigga tendencies, bitch. Okay? And that's how he finessed his way into the office. I'm telling y'all. Talking about change and stuff, though. Literally talking about change and stuff. America wasn't ready for change. And I think I could end off this video talking about this. America wasn't ready for change or whatever. They weren't ready to explore the uncharted waters. You know, like I got done talking about, I wasn't, a lot of times, basically what I'm telling you guys is that what you experience on a personal level, you can experience in the real world also. And what's going on in our common reality is that most of America is not ready for change. They are afraid of that change. They are afraid to move forward. They quite frankly don't want to move forward. You know how these days people equate like a lot of new shit with being like trash, like music, for example. A lot of people be like, oh, this new music is trash, blase, blase, blase. And while that may be like, 40% true, I think a lot of good music gets lost in the trash conversation. But while that may be a little true, I think that becomes dangerous after a while, because it creates stuff like that, creates like this nostalgic loop. And we do it with more than just music. We do it with like movies and everything else, and like I said, it may be 40% true in all those cases, but that creates this nostalgic loop. And the nostalgic loop is very, very dangerous, because the nostalgic loop, it keeps new things from being born into the world. And this world is like built on like just creation and evolution, like we're not where we started at, clearly. You get what I'm saying? And I think it's especially dangerous with things like AI on the rise, because AI is going to pass us up. You know what I'm saying? AI is going to pass humans up, and that is going to leave us in a fucked up predicament. Like I always tell people, think about where phones were and where they have come to. Think about where AI is and where it will go to. And if humans keep stuck in this nostalgic loop, that's not going to lead us to nothing like good. And I think that a lot of this is spiritual. I think a lot of it is spiritual, but I also think that it's just as basic. It could be just as basic as, a consumer, for example. The consumer is only going to consume what they think is already good before they go out and buy something new. A lot of people aren't going to try something new. A lot of people are afraid to try new things. They stick to what they fucking know. While I get it, that could be something dangerous, like try new shit. Like, for example, there are people that have never tried Indian food. This is off the rockers, but Indian food probably could fucking open up new brain waves for you type shit. New experiences can open up fucking ideas for you that will inspire you to legit be a millionaire. You get what I'm saying? The wine may be talking now, so I'm gonna go. But I hope you enjoyed the rest of this video. I love you guys. Welcome to Off the Shelf with Kenny. The change is going to happen regardless. I hope this video still makes sense. And I hope what I'm cooking, I hope it tastes good. The thing about what I'm cooking is I feel like it may be a little too complex for some people's taste buds. But I'm gonna continue cooking, bitch. And as I cook, listen to me closely. America, just listen already. It's as simple as that. Quite frankly, they weren't ready to move forward. But that's what I was saying. What they failed to realize is that we're going to move forward regardless. The thing about the choosing the hard way of going forward is that it comes with a lot more friction. I feel like there's an easier way to move forward and a harder way. A lot of times, we the people, the grand collective, likes to choose the hard way. So let's learn the hard way. I hope you get what I'm saying. I can say a lot more here, but I feel like I've said a lot already. Oh my goodness. As I get older, I'm losing the fucks that I once gave. And I really get sad for my old self sometimes for giving so many fucks. I think we're arriving to a point we can all agree where we have to remove the filter. We have to talk about things uncensored again. This is where we're getting at in America now. And one thing also, we have to stop being so divisive though. Along with removing the filter, we have to start listening to each other. We have to start really listening to what people are saying. You know what I'm saying? We have to start conversing with each other like we don't want to blow this shit up. My thing is that y'all bitches don't really want to blow shit up. A lot of times y'all like have this reality TV bluff where it's like, bitch, you not really shaking the table. You acting like you want to shake the table, but a lot of you bitches don't want to shake the table. And that'd be my problem. It'd be a whole lot of fake activism. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to shake the table, then really shake the table. But if you're not going to shake the table, stop the yapping and converse. You get what I'm saying?
Sit and eat your fucking food.
I love you guys so much. I'm about to go for an evening walk because I want to go for an evening walk because I'm having brain everything. My brain is going doo-doo-doo. Bitch, I'll talk to y'all later. Love y'all. See y'all later. Bye.
Bring it down because my head will start spinning. Now chop on your trachea. Try it. With me if you want to. It's not a good day. Okay? Now back to the shaking the table. Don't shake unless you're ready to get shook.